Right, Ronnie, what is our frequently most asked question on our channel?
So, what kind of GoPro do we use and how do we use it?
Okay, so what we use to put in the net to film Ronnie's content is this GoPro Hero 11. So there is other ones you can use on the market, but we like to use the GoPro. There is actually a GoPro 12, there is a 9 and a 10, but we like the 11, don't we, Ron? Yeah. So we use this one because it does exactly what it needs, but use any of it. Now, as you can tell, this is not like any other GoPro because it's got a max lens mod on the end of it. This is purchased from the GoPro shop. I think it was around £60, a little bit under. And what this does is when we put it in the net, it makes our field of view wider. So the normal GoPro has a wide lens, but this is an added wide lens. I think it adds on 115 degrees out. So it's really good, and we can't film without this because we get the max potential on your videos, don't we, mate?
Yeah.
As you guys know, we do not play in full-size nets, but these are full-size nets. And Ronnie is going to put the GoPro where he would normally put the GoPro in his net. Whilst Ronnie's doing that, I'm going to take this opportunity to let you guys know that 95.4% of people that watch our content are not subscribed. If you could jump on our journey, drop us a sub, help us out, it would really appreciate it. So we're going to pick this back up with Ronnie putting the GoPro in the goal. So probably about where the netting finishes, and now I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So as you can see, this is a full size net. So for Ronnie's nets, which are a lot smaller, we're going to be able to see a lot more of the pitch. Hopefully we're going to see the full width of the pitch. But for anyone playing full side 11-a-side, this is perfect for you because you're going to get the full width of the pitch. So that's where we would put the GoPro, in the corner of the goal. However, some people do like to put it in the middle of the goal, which is nothing wrong with. Personal preference. Look at that. Look, you get the whole, you get everything. Post, and then you got the whole field of view here. So that is the added bonus that it brings. Now we've just bought a basic tripod from Amazon. I will put the link in the description. Basically, it's not telescopic, it's just a simple one that goes on the bottom of the camera, and Ronnie's going to demonstrate to you now just how simple it is to use. Comes with 3 legs. Just open each leg out to its max potential, and then you place it on the floor, don't you, Ron? Yeah, and then you can just adjust the camera where you like. So some people use the larger ones like this, but when it comes to filming Ronnie's videos, we use the small one so it's more out of the way. What do you reckon, Ron? So how old are you, mate?
9.
9. So you do this, you set this up by yourself, don't you? Yeah. You get the GoPro, you turn it on, you set out the tripod and you put it where you want, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's quite simple. This is how we do it. Everyone else is different. Another question that we get asked on our channel is, how does this follow Ronnie? And no, the GoPro doesn't stand there and do this. It's all done via edit. So what we do is we download from the GoPro to the iMac, and then in the iMac we open up an app called CapCut. Now it is free to download, and it's the one we use. It's not the one everyone uses or the one you should use. It's the best one that we use, isn't it, mate? Yeah. So when the camera tracks Ronnie's movements, it's all done via keyframes on CapCut. So you download the section you want, we cut and clip whichever segment we want, and then we add keyframes in so it follows his movement. And I'll also put in a little clip now of how we do it. This is a screenshot taken from the phone, from the CapCut app. So how do we track Ronnie's movement or the ball's movement? So we use keyframes. So the icon circled here is the keyframe. Yeah, it's a little diamond icon with a plus sign next to it, and this is how you add your keyframes. To actually get to your keyframe, you need to click on the white box there with the line through it, and that's how you bring up the diamond icon. And the first time you press the diamond icon will be the start of your keyframe, so make sure you're starting the video where you want it starting from. So on the phone, how I add my keyframes is the box at the top with the blue line around it. I use my left thumb, scrolling that to the left, and then on the bottom one where the white line's going through it, I scroll that one to the right hand side with my right thumb, and that's how I add keyframes, and I just keep following the ball or following Ronnie until the end of the clip. And it should look a little something like this. If you're uploading onto other social media accounts such as Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, then you might want to change your aspect ratio with the bottom bar. So just click on the word aspect ratio. Here I'm going to click on the TikTok icon, but you can choose others. And then it'll bring it into 16:9 form. So we need to pinch this up so it fills the screen. So we click the bottom bar and then we pinch the top part of the screen till it fills up the full bar. And then we can move around our video wherever you want to start it from. So here I want to be able to see a little bit of Ronnie and a little bit of the striker coming in at him. When I've got my desired start, I will click the diamond icon for the keyframe, and that will drop your first keyframe. Now I'm going to pinch my screen at the top, bring it over to the left. The one on the bottom I'm going to pinch to the right, and this will keep dropping keyframes every time I move the top screen up and the bar to the right. Then I'll keep going until the clip has ended. And then if you've done it right, it should look a little bit something like this. Just scroll it to the start, press play. And that's how I do my keyframes, guys. And from here, you can just add your text and you can adjust it, add your stickers, change your background. You can do whatever you like from this moment on. But that's how we do the keyframes, and that's how we get the camera to follow Ronnie. If you do press the bar, it will show you exactly where you've dropped your keyframes, and you can remove them and add them where you like. I hope that helps you guys. If it does help you, let me know in the comments below. But keep watching as we move on to the next part of the video. So just to go over what we actually use, we use a GoPro for the filming, we use a tripod from Amazon to put the GoPro on. To film this now, we're using an iPhone 13 with a large tripod, and we have an iMac to do our editing on. The software we use is CapCut, and then we download it to TikTok, YouTube and Instagram via CapCut, don't we, mate? Yeah, and it's quite simple. It's that simple. Even Ronnie's learning.
Stay tuned for the bloopers.
So, you know, future editing pro in the making, aren't you, mate? Yeah. So that is how we do a match day vlog. Simple, isn't it, mate?
Yeah. And you can learn whenever you want to.
Right, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Take one. Should we do a blooper reel? That'd be straight in it, won't it? Ronnie?
Yeah.
Where?
Take one.
Take two. Ronnie, what's one of our most frequently asked questions?
It's not on, it's not on it.
Right, Ronnie, what is one of our...
Can you get
Oh,
fish
you
on now?
have that, not you.
Can you get fish on now? Oh, what GoPro? That's a GoPro.
What GoPro? It's growing, Ron. How do we?
How do we? Great question.
Once down the you do realise I'm putting these in the bloopers, don't you? a Mod Max
What cheek?
Model X. What? I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Never mind.